Honda's miniMOTO family offers two retro icons that look similar on paper but ride very differently. The DAX 125 and Monkey share an engine, a price bracket, and a nostalgia trip. Yet one clutchless cruiser and one 5-speed manual appeal to different riders. Both bikes run essentially the same air-cooled single, which is why spec sheet shoppers often assume they're interchangeable. The DAX uses a 123.9cc air-cooled single-cylinder 4-stroke with SOHC 2-valve head, 50mm by 63.1mm bore and stroke, a 10.0:1 compression ratio, and PGM-FI electronic fuel injection. The Monkey runs the same 124cc unit, rated at roughly 9.25 horsepower at 7,750 RPM and 7.89 pound-feet of torque at 5,500 RPM, tuned to Euro 5 Plus standards. Honda derived the DAX's motor from the Super Cup and points out that both share their basic design with the Grom. In practice, the difference in how that power reaches the road matters far more than the engine itself, which brings us to the single biggest split between these two machines. The DAX pairs a 4-speed manual gearbox with a semi-automatic multi-plate wet clutch, meaning there's no clutch lever. You shift with your left foot, and the centrifugal clutch handles engagement. The Monkey uses a conventional 5-speed transmission with a manual clutch, giving riders the full motorcycle experience and, thanks to the extra ratio, a slightly higher top speed. Honda markets the Monkey's 5-speed as delivering the durability, control, and efficiency of a conventional motorcycle. If you want to learn clutch control or already ride, the Monkey is the more engaging tool. If you want to hop on and go without thinking about the left lever, the DAX removes a whole layer of complexity. The DAX undercuts the Monkey, though not by much. The DAX 125 carries a base price of $4,199 plus a $300 destination charge, while the 2026 Monkey starts at $4,399 plus the same $300 destination charge. That's a $200 gap. Meaningful in a segment where both bikes cost roughly what a used mid-displacement standard would, but small enough that it shouldn't be the deciding factor on its own. Both come with a 1-year limited warranty and are eligible for Honda Care extended coverage. Given how close they sit, the smarter framing is which bike you'll actually ride more often, not which one saves you $200 at signing. The DAX is built around the iconic T-shaped pressed steel frame that houses the fuel tank, the long, low silhouette that earned the bike its Dachshund nickname. Its 1969 origin story is written into every line, from the upswept chrome exhaust to the one-piece bench seat. The Monkey traces back to 1961 and the Z100 built for Honda's Tamatech amusement park, and it uses a steel backbone frame with an oval section swing arm echoing the bike's circular design theme. The Monkey looks like a shrunken standard motorcycle. The DAX looks like nothing else on the road. Both wear full LED lighting and modern LCD instrumentation for 2026, so the retro styling is skin deep in the best way. Here, the DAX wins outright. Honda explicitly designed it for two, with a one-piece dual seat, a chrome grab rail for the passenger, and twin shocks tuned for compliance with a passenger aboard. Honda also claims a 55-mile-per-hour cruising speed is achievable 2-up, with brisk, low-speed acceleration. The Monkey, by contrast, is a single-seater in most markets. Its short saddle and compact chassis simply don't accommodate a pillion. If you plan to bring anyone along, even occasionally, the DAX is the only one of these two that answers the question. That said, the DAX's 315-pound maximum weight rating means realistic 2-up riding is limited to shorter, lighter pairs. A full chain case also seals the drive chain away from weather and loose clothing, which matters more when a passenger's legs sit close to the rear wheel. Treat the DAX's pillion seat as a genuine feature for short hops, not a touring solution. The Monkey carries more fuel and goes further. Its tank holds 1.5 gallons against the DAX's 1.0 gallon, and Honda's EPA-based figure for the Monkey is a remarkable 169 miles per gallon combined.
The DAX is rated at 106.7 miles per gallon combined by the same methodology, and one reviewer noted that highway cruising can push real-world figures far higher. Do the math, and the monkey's theoretical range comfortably exceeds 200 miles, while the DAX lands closer to 110. Neither bike is a touring machine, but if your riding involves longer loops between gas stations, the monkey's bigger tank meaningfully reduces how often you plan around fuel. The DAX's seat flips up to reveal the filler cap, a neat packaging solution for a frame-mounted tank. Both use a 31mm inverted telescopic fork and twin rear shocks, and both stop with a 220mm front disc and a 190mm rear disc with front-wheel ABS as standard. The DAX offers 4.3 inches of front travel and 4.7 inches at the rear. Where they diverge is geometry. The DAX stretches to a 47.2-inch wheelbase with 25.0 degrees of rake and 3.3 inches of trail, while the monkey is tighter at 45.0 inches of wheelbase, 25.0 degrees of rake, and 3.2 inches of trail. The monkey also uses taller 120/80/12 and 130/80/12 tires versus the DAX's 120/70/12 and 130/70/12. The longer DAX feels more planted in a straight line. The shorter monkey flicks more eagerly through tight streets. The DAX has a 30.6-inch seat height, 7.0 inches of ground clearance, and a 236-pound curb weight. The monkey sits at 30.5 inches, 6.9 inches of ground clearance, and 231 pounds. Honda says the monkey's high-rise handlebar allows a relaxed, upright seating position, and the DAX's high bar and long seat make it roomy enough for full-sized adults. The 5-pound and 1/10-inch differences are functionally irrelevant. What matters more is the DAX's longer bench, which gives taller riders room to slide back, a genuine advantage over the monkey's shorter, thicker saddle for anyone over 6 feet. For 2026, the US market DAX is offered in pearl black. The monkey's 2026 palette is broader, with a matte black metallic option in the US and international colors including matte gunpowder black metallic, night silver metallic with millennium red, and a pearl Himalayas white with banana yellow accents that finally leans into the bike's name. Accessory support is strong on both. The DAX offers a saddlebag and mounting kit, a rear carrier, heated grips, and a USB charging port, while the monkey's catalog includes a chrome rear luggage carrier, a canvas pannier, an immobilizer alarm, heated grips, and a USB socket. The monkey has the deeper aftermarket following, thanks to its longer modern production run and its shared parts bin with the Grom. But the DAX's pressed steel frame is a blanker canvas for anyone who wants a build nobody else has. The monkey is the better motorcycle, the DAX is the better companion. If you want to develop or exercise real riding skill, the 5-speed manual gearbox, larger fuel tank, and 169 miles per gallon rating make the monkey the more capable and more rewarding machine for $200 more. It's also the one with the deeper customization scene and the wider color choice. But if you value ease over engagement, want to carry a passenger, or simply prefer the DAX's unmistakable T-bone silhouette, the semi-automatic clutch and dual seat make it the more practical everyday choice. Riders who commute alone and enjoy shifting should buy the monkey. Riders who want a low-effort, share-the-ride neighborhood bike should buy the DAX. There is no wrong answer here, only a question of whether you want to work the clutch or just twist and go.